after waking up and finding myself in a cell, the first thing I did was to step out, just basically see the new map around here, which is if you're not, and you can't tell, this was from the Utopia server. Basically, a new Russian server that just came out recently. A really nice looking server, nice with a good looking map. As you can see, they also very much extended the Class D area. They also added these little security AI personnel that basically, stun or shoot any Class D to try to pass. As you can see right there, as one of them just gunned down a Class D. Sadly, another Class D tried to pass by, but unfortunately he got close to the line and ended up getting gunned down and killed. So more unfortunate as our hacker. However, even though we did lose our hacker, I still say we have a good chance. All we gotta do is wait for the breach to come and these AI to kind of just kick the bucket a bit.
Берите это педик слева, это ШПХ ваш. А мы уже знаем.
Подойди к нему, подойди, у тебя избавит от страданий жизнь.
After a few moments, the breach eventually started, and when the breach started, the AI that was guarding the place, kind of just dropped dead. There was no SCP. They literally all just dropped dead from a heart attack. Don't know what got them, but hey, at least you can be free now. But after the guards watching us die, I basically collected some of their loot before heading off their Class Ds, to find some more stuff to help me get out of here.
Боб, это ты? Блядь, да ёбаный в рот. Бля, мне никто ключка это. Кто-то найди ключка этого.
Из чего мне буквально такая вещь через текст такого черного?
After traveling for a bit, me and this strong Class D came across a security guy. We decided to have a bit of a plan for me to hide and have a taser while he gets himself ready to use his strong ability to to pick him up and basically slam his head against the ground. However, as we waited for a bit, he never really came, so we eventually came out to try to find him. However, sadly, as we came out, there was something a little bit more dangerous than a guard. It was not only was there an MTF on one side, but on the other side there was a zombie. So we were kind of pinned there, and so what I decided to do is make a bolt for it and use. So basically, to find a way, to get out of this problematic situation, I basically stun the MTF before he can shoot me, and continue running while the zombie basically pulls the MTF that I stun apart. And the plan was a little sort of worked. The zombie took care of the MTF, but the problem was now there was a zombie after me. However, when the zombie killed the MTF dropped his gun, leaving me a weapon to defend myself against the SCPs. And just when I thought it would be good gun, the problem was there was another. Not only was there a 049 right behind me, there was also a zombie of my former Class D buddy. Now seeing myself pinned, I decided to make a little bit of a break for it, try to run past them and get away. Surprisingly, I made it and was not killed. I don't know how, but I guess there was probably. I'm just saying there was probably a bit of a glitch because I noticed that even though I was pinned and the zombies were clearly hitting me, I wasn't taking any damage. So most likely might have been maybe a glitch. I don't know. However, as I was running, my former comrade was chasing me, as he was trying to hunt me down.
Да. Только чтоб я его за домашний
But
не
luckily, both luckily and however,
могу. А,
not
Ларси
really
Фурия.
luckily.
Ну да, Ларси
However,
Фурия.
as I was running, I kind of got stuck. My blubber got stuck between the door, so I couldn't move, and I ended up being stuck up it. But however, even though my blubber was caught, I could still use the gun that I picked up. So wanting to get rid of at least one problem, I gunned down my former comrade, so that way I can at least not be attacked while I'm stuck. Although to be honest, I don't think I was ever in danger of being attacked while I was stuck, considering that I've not been taking any damage for some reason. Again, I most likely think this is probably a glitch that's been going on, because again, this is an open beta server. However, even though I took down the zombie, I was kind of a bit more stuck. I was starting to float above the door, and I was still stuck as the door was between me. I couldn't find a way out. But thankfully, after a few moments, either by slipping out or admin helping me, I managed to get free. Now, I don't know if it was because again I slipped out or admin decided to help me out, but I don't know. But either way, I was free and I decided to make a run. For it. However, as I was trying to make it to a heavy zone, there was another zombie that was right there. Now, I was going to use my gun, but the problem was I sort of ran out of ammo, so I didn't really have anything to, fight back. Seeing myself as absolutely defenseless, I decided to make another run for it as I tried to escape the facility, as I tried to escape the light zone alive. But I was trying to escape, I had another zombie follow me. I don't know, actually had a lot of zombies following me. In fact, there was a lot of zombies because 049 was getting a lot of people, so that's hence the many zombies. But even though I was having zombies left and right, I didn't manage to slip out either. Again, because I was too fast, or it was because again the glitch kind of saved me. I most likely think it's the glitch because again, if you can see, the zombie should have clearly got it, but again, didn't. So it was again most likely a glitch.
The removal of organic substances has now begun.
Серьезно? Я СБшника нашел. Чел стоит просто. Да, у этого жирного фильма, секунду.
I was entering one room. I thought to myself, I should probably hide somewhere because I have all these zombies, and possibly if all these mobile task force up and about. The best thing to do would probably be just to hide a bit for most of the round, for the rest, for pretty much a bit of the round until it's time to go. Because again, not only was there a lot of zombies, there's MTF, so my chances of survival was kind of thin. After waiting for a bit, the evacuation eventually started, and with that, I decided to make a run for it to get out of there. Well, I was trying to also loot a zombie, but they wouldn't let me, so I decided to continue my run, my break for it now. As I reached Gate C to get out, I came across another Class D another fellow Class D survivor that made it through the event surprisingly enough. And with my new buddy, we basically went up to the Gate C elevator to get out.
Где бы ты реализовал, не знаю. Ну, рядом где-то. А, ну то он за месяц.
We made it to the APC. I basically hopped inside and decided to basically hopped inside and waited for the rest of the time until it was time to go.
Containment zone overall decontamination in T-minus 30 seconds. Please evacuate immediately.
And then when eventually the 30-second marker began, the APC took me out. Thankfully I made it out.
А чё, надо
By a fellow
вручную,
Class D.
блядь, качать
Although
уровень?
many others were not very lucky,
Да.
considering
А мне 80
zombies that
тысяч хватит, чтобы всё?
played the map.
Ой, 80
Zombies that
уровень.
played the area.
Вопрос.
Нихуя.
Что за
Yeah.
уровни? Что они
That
дают?
was it.
Зайди в меню, и там есть
Yeah, that's how I made
роли.
it.
Роли нужно отдельно
Once
качать.
again, also a glitch.
Так мне хватит?
The
Нет,
glitch
у
really
меня
kind of
был
did help me out here.
Нет, у меня
Нет.
68-й, мне еще до хера капец.
Не, тут надо много играть, тогда так неинтересно. Я иду чисто на вечерочек так.